The video that I just quit recording was at 17 minutes. Video 21 is at 18:45 minutes. It is being loaded after video 22 being 15 minutes. It is now 3 a.m. and a certain amount of seconds passed that time. Unknown. It could fit, there's room to fit the seconds, but we don't. This is video 21 being loaded after video 22 was not loaded. Video 21 was 18:45 in accordance to video 2 being 15 minutes long and being just after it. Been given the amount of time that it took to record. We are now recording video 23 at 1:05 minutes. 1 minute 12 seconds at this point. Correction to that last statement, saying 1:05 minutes. It was really, or better yet, now is 1:36 seconds. We are okay. We are doing what we need to do to the full capability that we can. We can do it. We are feeling so grand. We have everything we need. It can be believed. A man does Drew relating to substances banned from certain areas on land being different than other areas and not being equally respected by the world, needing equal respect for everything on it, to be equal to everyone on it. For all is equal to having everything that comes from the land alone. Yes. We have heightened. We've felt a way certain people have never felt before, and cannot judge me for feeling without knowing firsthand what I'm feeling for themselves. For I felt it, and it was not them. Thank you for the reach. Yes. We should really try to find a beer we like instead of the one our brother likes. Because possibly we might feel that way about a different beer than what my brother does to this one, that I choose to respect in the same way almost that he does, in the amount that he buys it in comparison to me to some extent. We purchase it a numerous amount of times, more than other beers, but still varying a different amount altogether. For the most part, I buy Moosehead. It's just what my brother liked to drink. But I don't really like beer. So that could mean I don't like this beer as much as I think. I should have bought a different beer to try it and see what I think. I just believed this was the best one, because that's what my brother said to himself at some point, and bought it the amount that he did. How am I to know to be the same? For that reason, probably it could be different. Then again, it's still beer, and to me, all beer tastes the same. Cold beer is cold beer. This beer was sitting on the couch. It's kind of warm. It was there for a long time. But I can still drink it. And I'm going to put it in the fridge and get a cold one instead. These 6-packs have such tight wrapping that you need to use force to open them. But they are so tight, it could cause unwanted movement of the contents inside. So rather, I use the small hole that was given to me by a different can being left from the container that was so tight, in order to save such a little amount of plastic, but keep it all together in fairness. I am asking someone to create a container with similar amount of plastic, if possible, with easier to open ability that secures the beings of beers being something to be. In essence, it is a being of a beer, being its beer that it is. Okay, let us think of that being in a presence of something easier to get out of than the plastic wrap just manipulated so tightly towards the beers. The plastic in turn takes years upon years to decompose, as opposed to, let's say, some kind of plant matter instead. Hemp can be grown and used better. I will argue that for my reasons, being Drew Fo Double Deuce, and 2 means peace. 2 fingers means peace. This also means the number 2. Video 21 is processing. 95% done. That process of processing. I am heightened. Thank you for this moment. Again and again. I love it. I won't let go of it. I can't. This is my feeling that I need to destroy the things within that harm me, that I know I don't need. This video is a duplicate. We did upload 21. And it was, in comparison to 22 being 15, it was 1845. 1825. I believe it was 1845. But they say different. And this says video 20. Video 21 is still coming. It is not uploaded. Video 22 entail is video 21. Remembering, we closed a video 22, which is actually not uploaded as the proper name first given to it. No, I cannot let that be. This is video. We have a jiffy. This is video 21, not video 22. We have to go back and edit it. And it is 15 minutes. There we go. We can save changes just like that. The video I know is still going for 12 minutes. Okay, we can hope this shows up as video 21, as it should say, despite it being saved later and not as long as video 22 appeared in the title of the video. Let's see. We needed to say video 21, not video 22. As the label before, yes, is given same. Now, we have video 22 being after the 15-minute video before it. Video 22 is 17 minutes. This is video 22, 17 minutes on the dot. We're cool. We are knowing we are going to drive a car close to 11 a.m. to arrive at the hospital. Matter of fact, we're going to leave an hour early so we can take the best way we can without stress to being there so close to the meeting, while in turn needing to wait for a spot to open up from the 15-minute parking that usually takes between between 0 minutes and 1 hour to finally free up on certain days. that I have been there. And I was almost late for a meeting. Because one day, I showed up half an hour early, and I still didn't get a 15-minute parking from a 15-minute parking space not freeing up. There needs to be more of them. There is not enough. We could change the parking lots to have more 15-minute parkings available than they have, to make sure 15-minute parking only lasts 15 minutes, as stated on the signs in front of the cars parked there, that it sit there beyond 15 minutes, being the required occupants of the cars need to be at the hospital for, possibly for different reasons. We have a colder beer. This is going to taste better. That's the Moosehead I know. So much better. I need a smoke. We've had 5 smokes since we last dumped the ashtray. Seen in a video before this. Keeping in mind there is a fan on in the background, circulating air that I'm blowing towards. And in fact, all the smoke coming from the smoke is heading in that direction and being blown closer towards the window, where it settles at a later time and more spread out. To the point, visibility of the smoke has disappeared to the human eye. It does not rest against a solid object other than an empty champagne bottle and a puzzle that can be taken down, and a picture and another puzzle, and possibly a small part of the wall not covered, with a backsplash of the items mentioned before being on the wall. A puzzle, another puzzle, and a picture, along with 2 more pictures beside those puzzles, and 1 more picture on a different wall close to those 2 pictures stated before the 1 picture on a different wall that I just stated after those 2 pictures on the same wall as the 2 puzzles above one another. Impossible. They can both not be above each other, but one is above another. They cannot. But you know what I meant. At least I can hope you followed along to the same intent that I meant when I said that wrong part that I clarified. Video 22 is now loading. Wow. We are 20 minutes into this recording. We feel so amazing. I would never want to lose this feeling. I want to feel this again. I think I'm going to, on purpose, seeing as I can do it in a safe, manageable way that I believe others can too. Video 22 has started processing. The uploading phase has finished. As all videos go through the same conduct while being posted to my YouTube page, that I want given fair respect to all videos needing to be watched before understanding a conclusion to all videos in all fairness in relations to the ones before and after them and the continuing ones that will go on. And then making an assumption of, was he stable for those moments enough to be accepted in society? At a sooner stage than the hospital allows. It should not take years of stability to let someone go outside the boundaries of the hospital's grounds, like I did, while staying stable for more of the duration of 2 years in total, to the point of mine personal first-hand experience being 1 month less than the 2 years served in total. It took me 1 month to calm down, but they used the anger that I showed in the first month against me for the duration of the 2 years I was held, because there was the possibility I could show it again, despite not 23 times more than the first month, where I was a little more upset than the 23 months after. In all fairness, being that first month was when I had no privileges, and I couldn't do anything, and I was just admitted to a system I did not accept personally right away being needed, because I had spent my 30-day jail sentence already in jail, and that's what was needed. And then the assessment to be in hospital started on April 24th, 2013. My incarceration to jail being March 17th, 2013 to April 23rd and 24th, ending simultaneously, because the last full day was felt on the 23rd, but part of the day was spent on the 24th, where the first day of hospital assessment was lived. Thus, me spending more than my 30-day jail sentence initial request and what was needed to be spent already being spent in jail, when I was told I would spend the time in hospital instead, I felt firsthand, and I was told that, and I lived it. Therefore, I know it better than anyone. The dates match up. It was 2 days after my own birthday, the 22nd, that I was admitted to hospital. As you know, in previous videos, I've stated is April 22nd every coming year, and March 17th being 1 week after my brother's birthday, March 10th every coming year, the same. And I chose to remember them based on the relationships to the dates. I am positive of those dates being correct. I remember that was the last day, March 17th, I had cocaine induced in my system from my table in my room for the last time for 5.5 years, letting my brain seal properly as it could to the extent that I gave it. Only inducing in weed and alcohol, ism, and pharmaceutical manipulated mankind products, man-made products, and not God-given presences that I believe and know were here before them and truly needed to be lived. Thank you again for understanding that as the truth that it says wherever you see it in relations to what I've just said being the truth to the documented performance that was used against me to hold me further for multiple months more than my initial jail sentence was. And detention and detainment was felt far much more, I believe, needed from mine personal experience. Firsthand. I have video 22 finally loaded. This is video 22. And we are back and rolling. We are going to stop video 23 at 28:29.